Welcome to another episode and video on my Arduino Yun. Partly classic Arduino and partly Unix computer, which has USB host for storage, which I'm using, and for the rest connected to electronics and fischertechnik, actuator and sensor. And as you can see, with probes to the oscilloscope. The left hand potmeter right here is the top line, then this potmeter is second from above. Purple line is the phototransistor right here, and the last one is the lamp, which is supposed to light the phototransistor. Another thing is that the phototransistor, the lamp which activates the phototransistor is driven by the same signal as this motor. So that is to see whether anything works when driven by the same source. And another thing is, which I started last time, can I put everything in storage so that I can read the input in a mathematical program called Octave, and then create graphs like such things. So first thing to do is make sure that the whole circuit works, and to do that I will give input once again. That also means that the data file is automatically being fed and added to, which resides on here. Also now I get signals on all signals, and the question is what works and what doesn't. So let's turn the potmeters. And here I see a little bit of a problem. Yeah, it's not wise to use that one. But also, do I have full contact? I am going to use a different screwdriver. Okay. It certainly has effect on the left side, on the left motor and propeller. And there's a little green LED here that burns. And now it's off. Turning everything on. Alright. Slowing down. And now the big question is, if I slow down, does this button work? Well, according to this LED with my finger, yes. But it should stop, and that it doesn't do. Then this one. On the oscilloscope I get perfect signal. And now this is a signal on the bottom. So let me change the time base. You can clearly see the dependence see of the signals. However, the problem is that this line doesn't do anything, and that is the line from the transistor. So although the lamp is being controlled and the motor is being controlled because they have the same source, the transistor isn't doing a thing. At least I think it is doing something. Let me change something and I'll show you what. Because this is line 3, let me select a third one. Volts, and now once again well, there is some signal, but I can't determine exactly what is what. A transistor is on or off, and this is neither. So it's not very clear to me. Anyway, let's see what we can do in the software to, and excuse the shaking of the camera, see if I can put things the way I like. But before I can test things using this Octave environment, in which I can do a lot of things, like here in the history I have loaded the text, and then I got some errors, unfortunately. Before I can continue with this, I have to deal with a problem, because as you can see, the latest, let me go to the end of the file, is this, only carriage returns. Then I go up, and then after some 10 page ups I come at only phototransistors, and a lot of them. And then again, whatever. And phototransistor is here and here. And this says phototransistor. So, and this is phototransistor potmeter 2, so this is only here. But the question is, why is it doing this? Most likely because it doesn't meet the conditions. So I'm going to turn the potmeters again. Look at the contents and then see if that is indeed better. So this, then, oops. This is one thing, now for the other. Put it halfway, and then what do we get to see? Nothing much for you. Alright, so then I turn the potmeter one potmeter up. Oh wait, there is something else that I should say. What is right is that log the text, and it's very old. So how come that it is again not correct? It's apparently read-only, but it shouldn't be. So let me do the trick and say, alright, I change it with footprint right and power spot right. Read-only system, that's the whole point. It's a read-only system again. But I did mount it like this, so it should be alright. Then why isn't it? And last time also I figured out that it did write anything. So this is a bit of a mystery. And without this I can't do anything, of course. Yeah, right, nice try. Then it won't save anything, I'm afraid. Let me find a solution. Alright, I did get some more values out of it, but that's all. So what I'm going to do is remove the entire file. Yes, click on the file system. Okay, so I can't even remove it. Well, click on the file system, and that's weird, really weird. I thought to have the solution. Okay, let's do this again. Some values. Then go here and say again. Oops, one is too many. So when is this part added? That is a good question, because last time this was the last one that was added. This is really strange. It's either read only or it's read write, but not both. And then let's do it another way. Right, now there is nothing there. And I mount it again using auto, have SDB as it is, and then say alright, on mount. There it is again. So alright, this is the file again. Come to the end. And see, here is something different in the end. I'm adding. And now something is being added. And that's it. Okay, let's see value 8 and 7. 8 and 7. So this is really mysterious. So if I unmount and mount it again, what do I get? again something different. The 807, and again this because the data stopped. So how reliable is this? Not really, not much. What can I do about it? Well, at this moment I'm just guessing, but what I want to do, what I need to do, apart from this, is, okay, let me, and that is that this value is not next to it, it's under it, and that will be true. So I know it's working, but not where I like. So let's see how I can solve that. Starting with first, although the point is of course that this is a read line which generates a new line to write upon. From here to here, new line. However, if I want it as a tab, oh, I can do it as a tab, but not with a new line. So that's a nice one. If I say print line, let me try that, because in C /tab is giving a tab. But here the data is being written, so this should be a tab, probably. But then this value would not be written here instead of here. So that's a very good question. Where should I put it? If I can. That should be for the values, and the new line should be for the rest. So all values written at once. Who knows? Alright, so an attempt to get what I have, or what I want, is first put the first data 1 string with tabs in between, and then when all data is supposed to be written here, here and here, I put all data in tabs. So I'm not doing that in the console, although that would be a nice idea as well, but I'm very curious if this even will run nicely, considering what I have here. So let's see how this is going to work out. Also because this is a rather long thing, and how many tips do we need? Well, only way to kind of find out, do it. That found a script. I don't want to see that. Permission denied. Oh, yeah, right. So mega. This is not a mega. This is the Yun. Oops, mistake. And this is the one I need. So now I'm trying again. Yes, that is a lot better. And uploading and see whatever happens. Okay, done. So, and here again, connection code before and host, so I'm starting it again. And now I'm very curious what will happen, if anything happens anyway. So, okay. Unfortunately, I don't see anything at all right now, apart from the data that's already in it. Nope. Can't say I see a change, and that unfortunately will mean that's again right only. So what is wrong with the way I put it in anyway? Okay, let's unmount and remount. Then see. Now we have here the point that sensor value is in the tab, output value 1 is in the tab, and then this. Then I get two values, which preferably would be here, here, and here. And then here I need a new line. So, why do I have to mount and remount? But anyway, this is the way I like to see it, and also actually the way that I can read it into octave. But I have to do something here because I need I need a new line here. And after uploading, I have probably to do the same thing again, unmount, remount. So, unmount, remount. But this is without the new code. Some code in it, and oh, see, now it does work. But only for 4 things. Anyway, this is what I want to see. Although this one here, and another thing, I have this one as well, so that would be yet another one. So I should take this header string, somewhere here out of the whole if stuff. We do not get them. And that way I can create the file that I need. And I need to check something. Because is this even readable in Octave? That's a very good question. Finally, a short attempt to read everything into Octave. I copied it from the Arduino Yun to laptop. Now loading it. And I'm able to determine the file format. So I right here I say okay, I think everything is in ASCII, American Standard of Information Interchange. That's me. Introduce the number of columns. Near line 74. Yeah, that's a problem of course. So I take this one. I have to go into the data log text and very far and now I'm at the bottom and inconsistent number of columns near line 74. Well, if I go to line 74, yeah, so I would have to scrap everything out of it. The ASCII is nice, but I have to start all over with the data log text. And then make sure that this is one thing and then the same number of columns all over. So I'll postpone that to the next time. But this makes a lot of sense because the data log is inconsistent. It's an experiment, but in experiments we'll have to do and do with conditions. So I hope next time I will have the file ready, if possible. Yeah. And anything more? Well, let's test once again. We're near the end of this episode. So, final short part of this episode and video. Octave isn't a good thing yet. Also, the data log to text file has to be changed, removed, actually overwritten. I think overwritten is the correct one. I've given more input again, so let's see how this is working out finally. Now they're both at the top, and they're running as slow as they can right now. Pressing both buttons, and they do not really stop. And previously they did. So whatever is going on, I don't really know. Oh, it slows them down, remarkably. Oh, that's because the input ran out.
And this one is not making consistent contact. Now they stop and go. Let's see if I can repeat that. There's still input. I keep pressing the buttons, but they're not doing it. Not anymore. So what does this do? Yes, a flash. And what does this do? A flash as well. Once again, they don't slow down. Okay. Thanks for watching. Effect. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Very much appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter. If so, retweet, like and leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram. Like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Very much appreciated. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned on my website or on my website and with the video, depending on the pledge you make. And this is going to be continued, and I want you to show you something else at the very last part. See how this propeller is moving and see the bottom line. And see the third line entirely on top. So that is what happens now.